I've spent 300 years fighting for the Order. I've killed thousands of Orcs and defended dozens of rifts. And this is how it ends. One slip in a kobold's blood, and my skull cracks open on the gatehouse steps. So now the task of defending this fortress falls to my apprentice. That's it, then. The world is doomed. I was a lousy teacher, but he was the worst kind of student. Dim-witted, foolish, and too stubborn to focus on the fundamentals. That's why the Order paired us up. They sent their best and brightest to learn from other, more patient war mages. I got the bottom of the barrel. The joke's on them. Those brilliant young minds are dead, along with most of their masters. Slaughtered, trying to defend the rifts. The world is still doomed, of course. There aren't enough war mages left now. Though I laugh if the last one left standing is him. She was the most promising and most terrible of the Order, all rolled into one. Brilliant, beautiful, and deadly. Was it any surprise that she left the Order ages ago, escaping through the rifts to forge her own kingdom in the dead world beyond? Now she's bound the numberless horde to her will, and returns to teach the Order harsh lessons in humility and subservience. But she's in for a surprise. I'm reasonably sure my apprentice is unteachable. Every war mage in the Order knew, of course. To stop the horde forever, the rifts must be closed. It's a simple thing. Step back through and seal all the rifts behind him with a gesture and a thought. A spell even the most dim-witted of us could manage. When the rifts close, the magic dies. Of course, that means no more mind-controlled orcs and ogres. But it also means no more fortresses strengthened by magic. No more summoned rain clouds when the droughts come. No more village spells to help heal the sick. Without magic, the world beyond the rift changes. But our world changes too, and not necessarily for the better. It took courage to make that choice. Courage that only one member of the Order had in the end. Either courage, or a particular brand of stubborn stupidity.
Was this how it would end? Trapped, surrounded, my power lost. I deserved so much more. They were coming for me. Once I was their queen, now they would be my doom. Then, out of nowhere, new rift? It was different, fragile. I felt a trickle of power returning, barely there. Not enough to mind control even a single orc. Still, the rift offered an escape. As soon as I stepped through, I saw him. Standing right in front of me with that ridiculous grin plastered across his face. I only had one thing to say. Run!
He didn't even check to see if I was breathing. He grabbed my crossbow and blade staff and left me there, lingering at the edge of consciousness. I could have sworn I heard him giggle. When I felt the magic die, I knew what he'd done. He'd saved the world, But he hadn't understood the cost. Droughts, starvation, misery just as bad as the orc mobs had inflicted. I was still the oldest living war mage. With the last of my power, I could open one small, weak rift. She was flawed, I knew that. But together, my two ex-apprentices had the potential to be something more.
Check me out! Saving the world again! The old man's plan worked. Magic returned to our world. Funny thing, though, we never saw him again. Guess he felt his time was over. The crazy lady says we need to rebuild the Order. She says we'll do it right this time, whatever that means. Then she does that pouty, sexy thing with her face, so it's all good. We'll have a lot of help. Now that the magic's returned, everybody wants back on the winning team. We'll always be out there on the fortress walls, guarding the rifts so the lights stay on back home. Because they're still out there too. Man, I love my job.
Maximilian is gone. No one knows where he is. He left the Order, he left me, with these children. Born with the ability to use rift magic, Egan had no idea how powerful he was. Kelsey was the most studious novice in the Order, but she lacked control. I had to test their capabilities. A real ogre would have eaten you by now.
Sorry, sorceress.
You will wish for that fate before long.
Think he's ever coming back?
Wow, it's like you're allergic to saying smart stuff.
Come, playtime is over. The story of Master Cygnus is known to all.
Oh, Master Cygnus taught my hero, Maximilian.
Yes, he tried to teach your hero. He was my teacher as well.
Didn't you turn evil for—
Don't test me!
Sorry, sorceress.
What is not known is the story of his best friend, the elf Vorwick. Human and elf fought side by side, the most talented war mages of the Order. Before infighting forced the Horde into small factions, they used massive traps and defeated the largest orc armies. Cygnus and Vorwick were the best young war mages of their generation. But when their final test came, only one of them would pass.
He knew I saw power in the ignorant perseverance of the Orcs. He knew, yet he kept his precious secrets of rift magic hidden from me. No! He could have helped me! Instead, he banished me! Trapped between worlds, I changed. I learned. I learned to do the one thing that Cygnus feared the most. Now I will use these new spells to bring the Orcs back together. Now the Order will learn from me! Where are you, Cygnus? Why did you send these children? Face me!
He seems nice.
They were children. They still had much to learn. But this day, they became war mages.
Max?
Kids! I found you! No, don't worry, you're safe. Looks like old Maxie saves the day again.
Years since Max and I started rebuilding the Order. Everything has been going really well, and I had managed to maintain control. Until now. The Orc armies were getting bigger and stronger somehow. War mages were disappearing or being slaughtered everywhere. It was looking like a more seasoned war mage might have to come out of his own self-proclaimed retirement.
Good luck to anyone who figures out how to get that thing working. I was gonna go out hunting the bad guys again. Well, it might just call for Old Faithful. Whoa! Still packs a punch. And what do we have here? Well, you know what they say. Trust, stick, steps. Maybe not one of my best ideas. Whoa! Even uglier from up close.
Get him!
Well, not so tough without all your buddies, huh? Oh, so you brought your buddies. This can't be good.
Well, this is interesting. It looks as though teaching the Order a much-needed lesson will be easier than I thought.
This guy knows we totally saved the Order, right?
I'm sorry, who took out the final orc? And I did it with this piece of wood around my neck. Speaking of which, little help?
You were a prisoner.
Yep, that's exactly what I wanted Vorwick to think.
You were in chains!
I was biding my time, waiting patiently for an opening. Like the door.
You've never waited patiently for anything.
Oh, wow, there's a voice I haven't missed. I mean, Gabs! Great to hear you again!
Do not call me Gabs.
You are my idol.
Really? Awesome! Let's get a selfie together. Or a bothy.
Ew! Get away! You stink!
Maximilian, thank them for rescuing you.
What's rescuing, really? That word can mean so many things.
Just say thank you.
Fine. Kids, thanks. You did good. Real good. Though I still did gooder.
Max!
Best war mage ever! Do 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 do. Guys, have a little help with the wooden thingy, or get me unchained? Unchained. Where have I heard that before? Hello? Gabs? Kids? Where'd everybody go? I don't need anyone. I'm just gonna stay here with this wooden thing on my neck. Say what you want about stocks, but I make this look good. My stock is rising. Get it? Because it's a stocks. It's not really comfortable. Hey, guys? They wouldn't just leave me, would they? Nah, probably not.